So here's my setup with a nightvision Trilobot. What it does, it's a little robot you can drive around, and I've added some LEDs to it to let you see at night. They're infrared LEDs. So what the Trilobot is, it's a robot kit. You see it here with some wheels, and you're able to attach a camera. You have a big battery there. And the bright Pi, which I've added, is an array of visible light LEDs, infrared light LEDs, and it's those infrared that I use to see at night. But when you just turn on the infrared, as is, this is what you have. You can see a little bit at night, but you're not really seeing what's going on. You can see a lot better near the center, which is a lot brighter than the rest of the image. So here's another example of this. I'm just turning on the LED on and off. And when you have it at the maximum power, the infrared just floods the entire image. So again, what I've done, you can see it here. I've added electrical tape around the camera so that the camera doesn't see the LEDs when it's turning on. And here you see the difference. So I'm turning on the LED infrared on and off. It's a lot less bright, and you can better see what's out there when the infrared LEDs are at maximum. So there's no longer that big flooding of the entire screen when it turns on. And you can see my cat there on the right, walking away. The other thing I changed, the LEDs, when you get them, they're a rounded shape, and that's a lens to focus the beam of light. Instead, what I've done using a Dremel, I've just shaved down those LEDs flat. So this means the light is a lot more spread out. So when you look into a mirror here with the robot, that's what it looks like by default. But now that I've sanded things down, you see it's a lot less bright. And as well, I've lost one of the LEDs from drilling it. So I turn on the LED. So what's this? Well, I'm not quite sure what that is. Okay, yeah, it looks like a cat. So with all of that done, I've also adjusted the camera, turned on the brightness, increased the contrast and put it grayscale, and you're able to get a nice night vision. Now this is with the dead of night. There is still a bit of light from outside, a bit of light pollution. And I do have like one night light in this room. But without the infrared on, you don't see anything. Still, with the modifications I've made, you can drive around, for example, underneath the table. You can see one of the cats up there watching the robot drive around. And the other thing reflecting, I think, is a reflector from a bicycle. You can go around, you're able to see underneath the chair. That's what I've done to modify the Trilobot. Added the bright Pi to have some infrared. Added a bit of tape to make sure it doesn't flood the image. And sanded down those LEDs to make the light spread out more.